Go on, leave it alone. Go, get out of it. Not today, little one. Maybe next time, eh? I'll have to get you a sidecar or something. Tell you what, you want the world to know that you own a dog? We're black. Yep. Alright, back on the road again. Minus Inara this time, unfortunately, but don't worry, we'll see her again very soon on another adventure we got planned in a couple of weeks. Riding solo today, and actually riding. I don't know if you can see in the back there's a mountain bike sitting in the tray. We're heading up to check out a place which popped up in the comments last time I did a Plimsoll video. I forget the name of the gentleman who asked, but he said, have you ever been to Lake Rolleston? No, I haven't. I know there's a boom gate there, and I know it's about an hour and a half walk, but I also know that I've got a bike, so I'm gonna go check that out. A little bit of a later start than what I would have liked. Just gonna go get some fuel and get on the way. But yeah, a little bit disorganized. The car's a bit of a mess, and got socks over there that I forgot to put in the dryer last night that are now drying in front of the heater on the handlebar. So anyway, see you guys when we get there. Oh, I've missed it, haven't I? Yep, just missed it. Well, we're off to a good start. So I am the best packer on the planet. Alright, I think it's going to be about an hour's ride in. Got a couple of river crossings to get through as well, so we may even stop and fish those. We'll see what this wind does. Alrighty. Just like riding a bike. Supposed to be 3 river crossings on this track, not including the puddles. Please don't fall over. Okay. That is deeper than it looked. Oh! Wet feet, wet feet. Yeah, I think cooler heads are going to prevail with this one. I'll just walk through. I'm 100% committed to the bike choice, but these downhill bits make it a little bit worth it. Just the rest of it. Those little guys. Tadpole dudes. Hello. Alright, I'll see you on the way back. Right. On 2 things. 1, I put on way too many layers, and 2, I'm nowhere near as fit as I remember I was at the end of last year. So, early New Year's resolution. I gotta lose some weight. Damn. Woo! Finally, gentle downhill run. It's gonna be a pig to get back out of. One silly thing I didn't check while I was planning this trip. I'm not sure what the elevation of this lake is. All I know is that it's above Plimsoll. Whoa! So, I guess we just follow the track until I hit my marker and then we find out. Oh, maybe this is our first real creek crossing. Yeah, this looks like the one. So this will be Newton Creek, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll superimpose it on the screen. This one flows into Newton Dam and it holds brown trout. So it doesn't actually hit any of the Brook Trout rivers at all. Runs like a little serpentine further down, very similar to Serpentine Creek. If the winds are kind to us on the way back, I might have a flick up just there with the fly rod, because This looks just beautiful. Like, look at that. That's just glorious. Well, I cast to a rising fish, but I don't know that it's a trout. Let's see if we can get it safely in. Just hand line him and pull him up. You're not a trout. You are a protected species, aren't you? Let's have a good look at you. Somebody chime in the comments what you think this is. I think it's a climbing Galaxia. That is so cool. That was rising and jumping out of the water just like a trout, just up in this little creek here. I think it's Newton Creek. Yeah, how cool. I'll just give him a drink for a minute and do his thing. These guys, if they're the if it's the fish that I'm thinking of, can actually survive out of water for quite a while. They use those pectoral fins there and actually climb up the rocks and sit on the rocks like that. I think, if this is the one that I think it is. Anyway, awesome. Add that to the list of species that I've never caught before. I really thought it was a trout. All right. Also illegal to keep these and illegal to target them, so now that I know that that's what's here, I'll leave this area alone and move on. We'll just give this a little shake and it should pop straight out. Alrighty, there you go, and you can go back up there and swim away. Thanks, little buddy. Sorry about giving you a lip piercing there. How cool was that? I'll do a bit of an uphill chicane. If I'm right, and my GPS is accurate, which probably not, we just crossed the halfway mark. I definitely need to hit the gym. Ooh. That is so steep. You go around the corner and it gets steeper. And this is why I brought gaiters, even though I'm not wearing them now because I'm on the track. Look at that little guy there. Just have to, oh, there he goes. There he goes. Now, where there's one that size, there'll be several that size. Tassie only has 3 species of snake. I'm pretty sure what that one was a whip snake or a white lip snake. The other 2 are tigers and copperheads. Now, they all look very, very similar to each other, but only 2 of them are venomous. The tiger and copperhead, I believe, are in the top 10 of venomous snakes around the world, but the whip snake, he'll only get you if you're allergic. He'll leave a nasty bite, but he just gets by looking like all of his other dangerous buddies. I'm glad I didn't bring Inara because she would have been off lead and she would have sniffed that and got tagged in the face. Cool. Onwards and upwards. How is that for a view? Oh, pardon me panting like I'm about to die. Whew. Flat land. Oh, that is the best thing I've seen all day. Oh, it's better. So, pretty impressive that I've been doing this for like 2 years out in the sticks in some of the snakiest areas that Tassie has to offer, and that is the first live snake that I've seen on the channel, other than a couple of like ones shooting across the road when I'm doing travelling time lapses. Definitely something to be mindful of for the summer, because we're only in the first week of October at the moment and it's already warm enough that they're starting to sort of come out, and that one was only little, so they're probably having their babies now. The last probably 200 meters of this track, you actually go off the four-wheel drive track and you follow a game trail, and that'll be bashing through some pretty thick scrub. There's a lot of sort of wives' tales about the snakes, that, you know, they're aggressive, they'll chase you, they're territorial, they want to kill you, blah blah blah. They're really not. The amount of encounters that I've had, they only seem to even be interested in being near you if you have cornered them. So just take a wide berth, be nice and calm, and remember, you're a 1,000-foot tall giant to them. Like, they're never going to be able to eat you, and they're just interested in staying the hell away from you. The only time people seem to get bitten is when they've trodden on them, razzed them up, or in the event of trying to move one and mishandling it. Like, don't grab them, just leave them alone. Worth noting as well that wherever I go, it's hidden away down at the bottom of my pack, but I always carry a snake bite kit. I've actually got 3. There's one always in my pack, there's one always in the car, and there's one always in the boat. So you can never be too careful out here, because there are a few things out here that can actually do you a fair bit of harm. So anyway, let's move on. Oh wow, it's opened right up. Someone who's actually good on a mountain bike. This will probably be easy, probably even be fun. I am not good on a mountain bike. There is the other side of Plimsoll. And I'm pretty sure there's a track that leads down there. I take everything back I said about hoping this wasn't steep. It's clearly going to be way steeper coming back up, so I'm going to dismount and just walk down this, because I'll definitely eat it, and I'm too far away from home to worry about broken legs, ankles and faces. Anyone else who's trying to attempt this, if you want to take a 4-wheel drive, you get a key to the boom gate and just register with Parks and Wildlife in Queenstown. To be honest, looking at this now, I'm really glad that I didn't, because there is no way my car would be capable of getting in and out of here. It'll get stuck or wreck the damn thing. Classic West Coast, everything's sandstone, and when it gets rained on it just turns into a massive cut. So far I'm happy taking the bike, but honestly, you'd probably be just as good on foot if you can. If you had a good 4-wheel drive, that would be a hell of a drive. Starting to hear frogs again, which means we'll probably start seeing snakes again. Hopefully that's a good sign for the fish though. Should be coming up on our second river crossing here shortly. Technically the last river crossing before you actually get to Rolleston, but I want to go a little bit further before I go up to the lake and actually check out the Anthony River, which is what flows out of Rolleston down into Plimsoll. According to French's book, the Plimsoll brook trout swim up that river to spawn. Part of me is just thinking, if you swim up that river to spawn, why wouldn't you just keep going? So I'm sort of hoping that everything they put into Plimsoll just ends up in Rolleston. Make this ride worth it. Plimsoll just looks like a completely different lake from this side. Pretty sure I've just laid eyes on Lake Rolleston. Look at that. What a glorious little water. There's a lot scrubbier than the map suggests. That's cool. It's very, very similar to Selena, just down on the bottom of the gully. Here we have the first stop of the day for a fish, the Anthony River. A glorious little spot. Okay, hopefully you can hear me because I've got the mic facing the river. I'm just going to have a quick flick here. I saw lots of grasshoppers on the way in, so I've got a grasshopper fly tied on. I did see a little fish, but I'm not sure if it was a Galaxia or not. It didn't look like a trout, but I'm never going to find out what it is unless I put a fly in the water, so let's go. I just saw my first brook trout. It spooked and swam upriver. It was sitting in the fast water. There's a nice little slow pool up here. I'll give a go, give these guys a rest and come back and hopefully find whatever that was. Alright, well the GoPro went flat over there, so I didn't get much footage of that little pool. But didn't see anything, didn't have any takes, but don't know, there's something to it. Maybe I need a wet fly. Maybe I wasn't holding my mouth right. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so we've got some sort of Galaxia that sit in these riffles. Oh, I've spooked them now. They're not going to eat, so we'll just walk up and see what they are. Hey guys, what are you? Maybe baby climbing Galaxia. Probably never going to pick them up on the camera, but maybe that's what I saw earlier. Our quest continues. Alright, well, we came, we saw, we had a brief look. But this isn't why we're here, so I want to go up to Rolleston now. We'll just go up and ditch the bike. Probably put some gaiters and some pants on because we're going to be bush bashing for a bit. We'll hike in, have lunch on the shore. Alright, well, I was just putting gaiters on in this little stream on the track. But look at these little guys. How did you go? There's one. Look at you. What are you? Look, there's another one. Haha. Doesn't look like he's got legs. Maybe he is just a leech. There you go. You're back in the water now. Go do your thing. Anywho, we're all gated up, so. Alright, and we're on foot. Let's see if we can get here safe and sound. Alright, I am literally just guessing it from here, but it does appear that I've had a four-wheel drive through here at some point because there's boards where there were ruts. So thinking if I just follow the track, eventually I'm going to come across the lake. I know it's literally just over there, so I'm just going nice and easy. The pants were definitely a good idea. It's not like peak snake season yet, but it's just, this is the perfect stuff. This is where they like to hang out. See that there? This is an old track, but you've got what, heel, finger, 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 finger. That's a Tassie Devil. And look at my hand, like that's a pretty big one. That's pretty cool to know that they're patrolling around back here. But something tells me you wouldn't want to fall over and hurt yourself in the middle of the night because you may well end up dinner. I don't know how well you can pick that up, but yabby hole. Cool. Hi, little green grasshopper. Alright, another rock stack. So, yep, there's one way down there. This is good. It's like people haven't done like crazy hippie stuff, but they have left little markers, which means that sometime between now and then the last ice age, we had people walk down here. And there's nature's rock stack, the wallaby turd. Hello, little rock stack. So if I stand here, I should be able to see the next one up there. No, I'm not going up there. I want to go down here. What a pretty little lake. Oh, the beach way up there on the horizon. I don't think I'll make it that far today, but we will see. Oh, look at that. All little Galaxias that are pushed up in. I'm casting out here for a start. We'll see what we can find. Go away, Bumblebee. Gotta tell you, ditching that pack is the best feeling ever now that we've finally arrived down here. This is so cool. It's just one of those places, once you get away from the tracks, like if mankind never showed up, this place would look nearly exactly the same. Alright, set up. This is what I'm using. And it is because I walked into the tackle shop and I had never seen that before. So, never seen a brook trout before either. Without further ado, here is the first cast on Lake Rolleston that YouTube has ever seen. At the bottom. Shallow. Just kidding. I need to get excited. I hit the go, first catch from Rolleston, weed. Put that on the wall. Alright, lunchtime. Well, I'm glad I wasn't relying on a fish dinner, that's for sure. Oh, this is nice. Look at that. And moss, lichen. Me just mowing through it with my boots on. I think a couple of casts here is warranted. I don't even know if this is what they like, but it's heavy and it doesn't sink too hard. So it's better than that Rapala that was just dragging bottom. But then again, maybe I need to drag bottom to get fish. I don't know. I don't know how brook trout work. Tap, 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 tap through the reeds. All right, look at that. Doink. There he goes. There he goes again. Pretty. Bit going on over here. Bunch of little Galaxia, a bunch of little tadpoles, bunch of little frogs. Makes you wonder, like, if they're all up in here, like, are they up in here just because they want to be, or are they up in here because something's pushing them up in here? Like, you know, is there a predator sitting somewhere off this drop-off? i.e. a massive brook trout just ready to rain terror down on these things. It is so windy. Really want to break out the fly rod, but the 2-weight just won't put up with it in this. Then again, even if I was casting up into that tree, I'd be catching as many fish as I am now. That rod just buckled over and I got so excited and I just caught weed. Bugger. It's pretty incredible really, like if this was anywhere but where it is. Like you've got flooded margins, the frogs are calling, you see this constant stream of bait fish that are moving just up and down, like hanging out in here. It's sort of like the white bait to a henty. Sorry, I don't have the waterproofs to actually put the GoPro in and show you today. But if this was anywhere else, like you'd have just non-stop tailing fish action in amongst all of these. But I've walked probably 200 yards to the shore here and it's getting impenetrable up there. I haven't spooked anything. Haven't seen anything, haven't seen a fish jump, unfortunately. Like, sort of just hanging out, just with hope that there might be something in this lake. But, you know, maybe there is, and maybe just not today for me. Still a beautiful little spot. Hopefully you can hear me over that wind, but I think that's going to do us. Sorry we didn't manage to bring you any fish. At the very least, I hope you guys are happy that we got to show you a different stretch of water and maybe something that not a lot of people have gone in and seen. So yeah, if you've made it this far, thanks for sticking around. Once again, sorry for the fish or lack of. Yeah, if you like what you see, give us a like, and if you want to see more, hit subscribe if you'd like to. Otherwise, stay safe guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.